I was delivered from the gates of hell.
And he pointed at it again and shot me again. It was instantaneous. It was just like that. I was in darkness.
I knew his name was Jesus Christ. People asked me, what did Jesus look like? Well, I didn't see his face. He had a hood over his face. I knew if he would have pulled back his hood, it would not be good. It would be a judgment.
He has his head down and he has a hood on. And Jesus, he doesn't even want to look at me.
You serve the devil. Satan is your father, and you're going to be with him.
This deafening voice screamed, "He's mine, he's mine." He held me by the chains and he literally shook me, and down we went.
The wind from falling, it was taking my breath away. I couldn't even breathe.
I was falling. I felt so fearful.
It's not fear, it's terror, and it's alive.
Terror like you would never believe.
I'm looking down and I see another, like a portal, like another portal, and I knew like that was the end of it right there.
And I'm seeing this portal, and it's open. As it opens right then, I can see every detail.
Some sections, the walls of hell are prisons.
There's cells in there, just like in prison.
And there were rows and rows of cells, like the old cells.
Rectangle prison, medieval look.
But when I looked, it was a desolate forest. But these trees, it wasn't a regular forest. These trees were dead. And it was black sands, black and gray sands.
There was trees, dead trees. Ground, the sand was like gray, dirty gray.
All their skin was ashen whitish.
The color of their flesh was like a smoky gray darkness.
And then suddenly these flames just rose from the ground up.
It was a torrent of flames.
And then you can see when these flames come up, that's how you can see.
There's no sleep, there's no rest, there's no food, there's no water.
So thirsty, it's like you haven't drank anything in years. You feel so hungry. You feel so tired.
And I also seen maggots.
Out of maggots.
They kind of come up and just crawl.
They were calling us stupid humans.
Demons call us, we're stupid humans.
Stupid humans.
We're stupid humans.
They were calling us stupid and they were laughing. They laugh, they enjoy it.
They're laughing. I can hear them clearly going, eee, just wicked.
And its head was back like this, and it was cackling, and its eyes became euphoric. And I could tell it was high on my pain.
They get energy off our pain. They eat it. It's a form of food to them. It's like a drug to them. They get high off of it.
Some of them have yellow eyes, green eyes, red eyes.
Some of them had red eyes. Some of them had yellow eyes with the slits in them.
And then its eyes were like a lizard, but they were blood red.
And they were covered in black.
And it had a black cloak on too.
The way they feel about you and me, we need to stick together as mankind. Even if you was to feel their hate, you would die here on earth.
You can feel the hate. It would be overwhelming for us. It would automatically explode your heart.
He attacked me, caught into me.
And when it threw me, I mean, the strength of this thing, it was like me picking up this pen and throwing this pen. It was like it was nothing.
They switch it up. They went on there, caught you down here. This time, caught you up here, caught you here, come down into your throat, rip your tongue, your insides out.
They can tear your head.
Just say if your arm gets ripped off, your arm will grow right back.
They will mutilate you and use your body parts to beat on you with.
And they were tearing my skin off, and my tendons were like hanging.
They were throwing these pastors in boxes.
And as they kept going around the circle in this box, they kept poking the hole, and there was a pastor in there.
They were ripping over their mouth and pouring hot lava down their throats. They'll melt, and they'll come right back, and they'll do it all over again. And then they'll invite other demons to come and get their turn.
Poking their privates all the way in and coming out through their chests in different directions.
Like they put these spears through them. These spears are huge. And they would take the body and they'll poke you through it and they'll stuff you and they'll stuff another one on top of you and they'll stuff another one while you're screaming and moving, and then they'll pick you up, and I don't even know where they were carrying them. But they would put these hook things in people's mouths and then they'll rip their whole heads backwards. And you can still hear the person screaming. When they were torturing people, they were getting high, like they were just laughing and they would invite more.
No one can quite imagine how sexually charged these demons are.
I want you to imagine fornicating against your will until the point that your flesh can no longer stay on your bones.
Just imagine every hole in your body, your eyes, your ears, nose, were being penetrated. A lot of ladies already, like they had them in line on these poles, these like wooden posts, just lined up, and they'll snatch them off. One time this lady, I saw the demon came and snatched her off. Part of her arm and stuff was still stuck and hanging on the pole. And what they were doing to her, it is so grotesque. They were all her at the same time. Okay, and they were ripping her apart.
Once you go through the gates of hell, it's over. You're done.
If you pass that gate, there's no coming out from that place, and it's way worse than what I just saw. And I thought that was something.
Turn to God. Nothing here is worth it. Nothing here is worth it.
And that's what I'm trying. That's the whole reason why I'm trying to tell the world. Is because there is now truly hell. And it's so horrible. And I don't want anyone to go.